Welcome back, guys. It's Magikarp here, and today we're going to be looking at Bronzong. So this 110 HP Steel Pokemon has the attack Pain Amplifier. Put 3 damage counters on each of your opponent's Pokemon that has any damage counters on it. And I know you might be wondering, okay, first of all, Bronzong, wrong one, and also, isn't Noivern better because of his ability? Okay, let me explain why. First of all, Pain Amplifier goes through Mr. Mime, and also you only need 2 energies for it, when Noivern you need 3. And so that's pretty much the main idea of the deck, but there's a downside to it. It has Pokemon that has any damage counters on it. So to run with Bronzong, we're going to be running a 3/3 line of Fortress. So when you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, you may put 1 damage counter on each of your opponent's Pokemon. So yeah, that gets the damage on your opponent's Pokemon, so you can start Pain Amplifying their Pokemon to death. And then we also have Spinda, 80 HP basic, which is not bad for HP. Wonder Tree costs this attack, or Wonder Tree costs 1 attack cost for Uproar. This attack does 10 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon. So yeah, it's also getting the damage out there. It's good to start with Spinda, because if you don't get the Fortress out, or if you don't get the Pineco out, you're going to have to wait 3 turns to put damage on the field. And also, it's good because Bronzong needs 2 turns before it can attack, and then you'd also need to get Fortress out. So it's getting 2 evolution lines, or you could just start with Spinda. So that's why I like using it. Also running with this deck, we're going to be running this guy right here, Faded Town. There's big Mega Pokemon HPs out there, so 30 damage every turn is not doing enough with the occasional 10 extra damage. So between turns, you're putting 2 more damage counters on Mega Pokemon. They're not going to want to play their Megas. As we've seen in the video, I'm going to be facing, I think, some Megas in the... I'm not sure both battles, but I know definitely in one there's going to be a Mega Mewtwo deck that we're going to be facing, and this thing piles on so much damage. It just works really well. So moving on to the Pokemon line here, we're running 2 Shaymins. Yeah, I'm running them because Shaymins are always good draw support, but we also are running Silent Lab just for other Pokemon that might get in the way. Running 3 Spindas. We are running, yes, just to get the damage counters across the field, like I said. We're running a 4/4 line of Bronzong because he's our main attacker, and they have 6 prize cards, so probably 2 of them are going to go to the Spinda, and 4 of them to the Bronzong, or 1 Spinda, 5 Bronzongs, because the Super Rod. We're running a 3/3 line of Fortress. As I said earlier, just to get the damage on their Pokemon so we can Pain Amplify. We're going to be running 4 level balls because most of our Pokemon here have lower than 90 HP, like our Spindas, Bronzors, and Pinecos. And there's a lot of Pokemon here, so 4 Ultra Balls wouldn't be enough for it. We're running 1 Super Rod just to get back those basic energies, and also so we can use Bronzongs a bit more instead of just 4 times at a maximum. We're going to be running 3 Scoop Ups just so we can scoop up these Fortresses. Oh, sorry, 4 Scoop Ups so we can scoop up maybe Fortresses or Shaymins here, or just to clear up bench space so we could put down more Fortresses. We're going to be running 1 Switch in case our Fortress gets stuck out there, or something we don't want gets stuck out there, or something like a special edition. We're running 4 Ultra Balls because we run a lot of Pokemon over 90 HP, like our Shaymins, our Fortresses, and our Bronzongs. We're going to be running 3 Versus Seekers just to get back our supporters for later game. We're going to be running 1 AZ just to pick up our Fortresses, as I say earlier. It's always good to get them out so we can play them again, or clear bench space for Bronzongs. We're going to be running 1 Judge, just in case we're going to be facing like a deck that runs like a lot of draw support, like the Metagross deck, which needs to draw a lot of cards. This thing can really disrupt your opponent. We're going to be running 2 Lysanders, so we can pull out stuff like Hoopa, or maybe even a Shaman if they don't have something with such a high retreat cost, just so then we can start doing damage while our Bronzong stay alive a lot longer. We're also going to be running 3 Professor Birch's observations, just to draw supports like usual. 3 Sycamores, just so we can draw, obviously. 1 Shauna, just in case, because 3/3 line of Birch and Sycamores sometimes cannot be enough, and the Birch sometimes is unreliable and only getting you 4 cards. So I like using the Shauna on the occasion, but I don't like running too many of them. We're going to be running 2 Faded Towns to take down those big Mega Pokemons, and 1 Silent Lab, just in case there's a deck that runs around the basic Pokemon's abilities, like Shamans. Let's say we go first, and we play our Shamans. We don't have any other Pokemon with basic Pokemon with abilities on them, so we could just play it down, maybe slow down our opponent a bit more, make them hesitant of what they're going to do. I'm going to be running 2 Float Stones just to play on the fortresses, because when our Bronzongs get knocked out, we have the option of sending out a fortress and retreating into who we want and deciding who we want to play out. And also, in case he gets Lysander to try and stall us, we have the switch and the Float Stones to bring him back. Running 4 DCEs because our Bronzongs and our fortresses both need DCEs to attack. But I don't think we're going to be using Fortress, but sometimes he could really help if they have, like, let's say a 4 retreat cost Pokemon that's doing a lot of damage. We could just send out Fortress, attach to DCE, and he's doing a lot of damage. And finally, we're running 4 Steel Energies just for the Spindas, and if we do pull back any Bronzongs, we're only going to have 4 DCEs, so that means we're going to have to put Steel Energies instead, because there's no way of getting back these DCEs. So yeah, that's the deck list, and I'll see you guys right here in the first battle. Okay, here we are, going into our first match. I'm going to go with heads. Sadly, we lose the coin flip. He's going to see if he's going to go first or not. Waiting on him. He's probably going to go first, because most decks like to go first, unless he's playing something like Night March. Yep, he's definitely going to go first. Even sometimes Night March likes to go first, just to get a speedy deck. So he's going to run a lot of cards that's going to piss me off. Team Flare Grunts, getting rid of our DCEs. Red cards, shortening my hand. Since he's going first, hopefully he red cards us. I'm going to throw down both my Spindas. Oh yeah, he has to choose active first, which I don't like. You have to wait on them to choose your bench Pokemon. Doesn't really make much sense. Why would you need to wait on them? Because you don't even see what their active Pokemon is. You should have enough time to choose if you want. I don't know. The update was kind of a weird thing to bring upon people with all the new animations, making it so slow. I like them though. A lot of them are really cool, but they're just too slow for me. So we're gonna see a Gallade. Okay, so he's gonna drop a Psychic Energy. Red card? Red card. Come on. We want to see this red card, because I definitely don't want to discard, like, DCE, Super Scoop Ups, Bronzong. It would just be terrible. But we might need to. Yes! Yes! Hoopa hits the bench. Hopefully it's Shaman. Get them easy EX prize cards. It would be sad if we, Okay, so we're going to see Mewtwo, Lugia, and the Mega Mewtwo. We don't really run that much energies, but DC is doing 60, plus the 2 energies on him. 120 minus resistance is going to really weaken him down, but it's not going to be able to knock us out, so he's going to need more energies than that. But a good thing is, a stadium that we do run in this deck is Faded Town. That is going to kill his Mega Mewtwo. Every time between turns, 20 damage. Plus my Pain Amplifier, if I get it going, it's going to be doing even more damage. Okay, so my opponent's going to not play his other bench Pokemon. So it's okay, I'm just going to do that, and I'm going to Uproar. Hopefully next turn getting Ultra Ball. And thank God there's no rough seas. I at least ran into like 3 Manectric decks or 3 water decks, and it was like Uproar, heal. Okay, I'm pretty much dead. So he's gonna start powering up his Mewtwo. Obviously, start getting that damage. Hopefully he doesn't have a switch. Okay, he doesn't have a switch. Good for us. So we see Silent Lab. We don't really need it. I'm just gonna attach the double colorless. Yeah, I don't want to play Silent Lab in case he plays Hoopa again. But sadly we had to get rid of Bronzong and 2 Super Scoop Ups. So this is not bad. I'm going to grab Bronzong, or Bronzor, and yeah, I'm just going to get rid of these energies because next turn they're going to be out of my hand. And I'm going to grab, so we have 3 Bronzongs, 1 Bronzor, 2 Bronzors. So I'm going to grab a Pineco so I can evolve and not waste his Fortress next turn. And play everything from my hand and then Sycamore. So we're going to Uproar again. This is funny, just doing 10 to everyone. I find this deck is very similar to the Noivern. But it's like you're doing 10 to everyone and then plus 30 later. And it's like you need the double dragon and then the energy to attack, and you'd have to attach like you'd have to go up 3 turns before you could attack with the Noivern if you're facing something like a Aegislash deck. So it's very problematic. This you just 2 Steel or whatever, or Uproar. But anyways, so we got everything we wanted: a Bronzong, a double colorless. He Mega Evolved. Hopefully we get the Stadium. We're gonna attach onto the Bronzong. We're gonna Sycamore. Hopefully we get the Stadium. Yes, we got both of them. Oh yeah. Let's start doing some crazy damage. So I'm gonna retreat into the Bronzong, and we're going to Pain Amplifier and do 30, 30, 30, plus Faded Town, 20 more to that Mega Mewtwo on the bench. Just taking a beating. Only 130 HP left. I'm liking this so far. But on their bench, we don't have any Pinecos or any Bronzors on the bench, so it's really, really down for us. And the good thing is, even if he discards the Stadium, we have another one in our hand. Okay, so it looks like my opponent's not going to be able to retreat or do anything. He conceded the match. No! This is going to be such a perfect match, with the damage just being spread across everyone with the Faded Town. Ah, it would have been just great. Okay, so that's going to be match number 1. I'll see you guys in match number 2. Okay guys, here we go into our second match. We're going to flip heads and win the coin flip. So we're definitely going to go first because we want to evolve as soon as possible. But sadly we won't be able to use our Spinda if we get it. But we mulligan at first, not really showing off what deck we're using. For my guess, this could be a Mega Manectric Regice deck. But I haven't seen those in a while, so I could be hesitant. Wow. 3 Ultra Balls, Scoop Up, and a Sycamore. Do you get the... Okay, so I see an Empoleon, 2 Empoleons, Dive Ball. Hopefully there's no rough seas. That would be terrible if there was. I haven't seen any so far, so far so good. He's gone through 3 mulligans, and let's see what he puts up. I'm gonna draw. Oh, only 2 mulligans. I thought there was 3. So he puts down a Shaman. I'm gonna Ultra Ball away those 2. And I don't think he's running Megas because of what I saw. But we're gonna put the Spinda down, and I don't think he's playing Megas, so I'm gonna discard that, and then I'm gonna grab a Pineco. Yeah, I think I'll do that. What's in our discard? Sycamore. Sadly, 3 of our Ultra Balls are gonna be gone first turn, but I don't really have much of a choice. The only other supporter I have is Lysander, and there's no one out there that I can Lysander to slow him down. If anything, I think I would have Lysander to Shaman. Okay, so we're gonna grab not too bad of a hand. We're gonna put the Spinda down, or put the energy on the Spinda. Level Ball for a Bronzor, in case somehow he can knock out my Bronzor. And then we're gonna just pass the turn. Hopefully he plays a lot of bench Pokemon. That would be pretty nice. So he's gonna have to pay some type of retreat to get that Shaman out of there, or switch or something. So as long as that Shaman's out there, we're doing good. And also that Shaman's gonna be easy 2 prize cards, with the Bronzong being able to pin him down wherever he is on the field. I don't see him being playing any cards yet. He could be thinking maybe what to discard. Okay, so I'm going to play Level Ball. I'm guessing for the Piplup. Yep, there we go. 60 HP Piplup. Not bad. Hopefully, I thought there was going to be a 70 HP one, but that's pretty high HP for a Piplup. Okay, Muscle Band onto the Shaman. I'm guessing he's going to be able to play the DCE. He's going to grab his Skyla, so he's just going to play an Energy. Okay, so there's no way of me knocking out his Shaman, but I'm definitely going to start putting damage on that Piplup. As much as I can, at least. I might not play this Fortress down, just because I want to be able to put that damage on the Shaman, because I need to Uproar twice, and then start doing attacks with Bronzongs, but yeah, I don't think I'm going to play it down. I'll see if how things go. He's going to lose 2 turns of energy attachments trying to get that Shaman out of that active spot. And, okay, so he's going to end this turn. I'm going to grab a Steel Energy. Probably not going to play it on anything. Yeah, probably just going to Birch. Hopefully we can get a Float Stone or Switch. Yeah, okay, so we get both. We get a Float Stone and a Switch. And another Bronzor. And we're getting a lot of the stuff we needed. So I'm gonna grab how many? Okay, so we have 3 Bronzors on the field, which I find is definitely enough. We're gonna grab another Pineco, just because just because we can do 20 damage next turn to get that Shaman, 20 damage on him, and also what's it called again? So yeah, we can start doing damage with that Bronzong. And yeah, we're just gonna Uproar 10 damage pretty much just onto the Piplup. But maybe he's running like a Shaman deck. That would be interesting. Because the Empoleon that he's playing does 20 more damage to bench Pokemon, or to basic Pokemon. So that's going to be interesting. I don't know what basic Pokemon he's running with the deck. Will we see... Okay, so he's going to Ultra Ball away Skyla and Primbla for the Empoleon, yep. Seems about right. So he's going to Rare Candy into that Empoleon. And 2 cards left in his hand. He's already used his supporter. It's going to be very good for him to get that the Sky Return. So he's going to have to sacrifice his Empoleon. And we get a Steel Energy here. He has to pay some type of retreat back into that. I think we're just going to... Yeah, I think I'm going to Uproar again. Keep my hand. I want that Fortress in my hand, so I can make sure I'm doing that 20 more damage onto that Shaman. So he's going to, I think, attack with is Empoleon. Put another Piplup, another Shaman down, drawing into 3 cards. Okay, so we see an Ampharos. Will this Fated Town get into play? So I'm going to put Fortress down and 10 damage across the field onto all of his Pokemon. And the long effects go across the field. And we're going to play... We're going to Professor Birch. Or are we? Yes, we are. Wait, what do we have in our discard? Lysander. You could definitely Lysander out something, but there's nothing I feel that's a big heavy machine, because this could definitely use Thunder Rod as attack, and then you can start powering things up with that. And so we're gonna grab our Ultra Ball. Got to use this wisely. By Bronzor and by Energy. Okay, so we're gonna grab Bronzong, definitely. How many DCs do we have? We have 2 more energies. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have all of our DCs in here. 2. Okay, we only have 3 Bronzongs, unless I discarded one. Nope. Okay. Our Super Rod, I didn't see if it was in there. I forgot to check. I'm going to evolve onto probably this this Bronzong. And then I'm going to put down Fortress again. And I'm going to I'm going to first do the 10 damage, the long 10 damage to all of this Pokemon. And I'm going to see if I can super scoop up. So I flip Tails. That's definitely okay. I already used my supporter. Yeah, I'm going to Uproar. So if he doesn't evolve that Piplup on the bench, it is definitely going to be knocked out. And I wish it did that for the Fortress. Just 10 damage, that's it. Instead of 10, 10, 10, 10. Super slow. But he's going to get this Empoleon all ready and stocked up. Discarding the DCE and the Lightning Energy for the Ultra Ball. Grabbing, my guess is Piplup. Empoleon, so I'm guessing he has the rare candy in hand. If not, okay, so Giovanni Scheme, I'm gonna draw into 3 cards, hoping for the rare candy, but I guess he doesn't have it, so he's definitely, yeah, as I guess, he's gonna grab the Piplup and evolve it so that Piplup does not die. He's gonna put down a Lugia EX. So those Empoleons are going to be making it do a lot more damage. But 2 Empoleons is basically just a DCE for this Lugia. I'm going to put out the Bronzor. And then, yeah, I guess I'm going to level ball, see what I have in my deck. The only thing I can play is Spinda. And I don't think I really need it. So I'm probably just going to discard it with a Sycamore. Play Fated Town. And I'm going to VS Seeker for Sycamore. Get rid of that Spinda. Don't really need that at this point. Drawing into Fresh 7 and not even a single DCE. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so I'm going to switch. Wait, why did I switch? Yeah, I guess, okay, I'll scoop up, flip Tails. Let's play the Shaman, drawing into 2. Hopefully. Yeah, I did. I don't know why he's really asking. Just Super Rod. Oh my gosh. This is terrible. I'm not sure who should I attach to. I'm gonna explain to him why I used it. Yeah, I think he should have figured that one out. So get rid of that. I'm gonna Super Rod. Bronzor, energy. Don't need Spindas this late in the game. And I guess we're just gonna end our turn, sadly. Wow. He's gonna play DCE, evolve into Empoleon. He's gonna be doing a lot of damage. Shaman's still out there, viable for us to knock it out, but it doesn't look like he's getting anything in his hand to any draw supporters at least. Hopefully he doesn't get any. So he's gonna retreat into the Lugia, doing 100 damage. Yes, 100. Okay, so we're gonna survive at 10 health. Thank you, Bronzong. Better than the other one with that 90 HP. Yeah, okay. So he's definitely not running Megas. I'm just gonna Silent Lab because our bench is full and his bench isn't, so that means he can play some basic Pokemon down. So I'm gonna try and Super Scoop up. We flip heads. I'm gonna pick up this Bronzong, save it from dying, and put out this one, and then put the DCE onto the Bronzong, and then Pain Amplifier. Throw that damage all across all this Pokemon. And I don't know why it does this for the Bronzong, and it does a different effect for the Spinda. Spinda just throws all the 30 down, but this guy puts it individually to each Pokemon, which is really annoying. So he's definitely gonna knock us out. Who's in? Okay, so you're in 2 hits, 3 hits. Okay, so I'm gonna put the Bronzor out there, the Float Stone, so I can retreat. So you see a Fortress. I'm just gonna Sycamore away my hand. I don't really need the Fortress anymore. Yeah, I definitely need to get some DCEs with this Sycamore. This is really cringing. Okay, so I get two DCEs. Definitely gonna retreat. Save this Bronzong just because it has the Float Stone and I have the viability of retreating into someone that I might need to retreat into. How much damage do? You do 20 more for each retreat cost. Nah, okay. I'm going to Pain Amplify and throw the damage all across the field. Next turn, knocking out his Shaman and his Empoleon. Wait, what? Yeah, and his Empoleon. And I'm going to Lysander out his Ampharos, so we can start doing some damage again. And so he's going to do 190 damage. And dang. Okay, so who are we knocking out? Definitely not you, and definitely not you. So I'm going to play the DCE. And then I'm going to Lysander out this. Hopefully it doesn't have the switch. And then Pain Amplify. And get 3 prize cards this turn, tying up the game. And knocking out the Shaman. Slowly grabbing 2 prize cards. And then having to go back into my prize cards and grabbing 2 more. Or 1 more. And thank you. Level Ball for... I don't know what I could level ball at this point. 2 Fortresses on the field and 1 to discard. Oh, he's going to Sycamore. So we see a Pikachu. Yeah, okay, Pikachu. It's not that bad. He's going to Trainer's Mail. Tierno does not get the switch. And we're going to be able to knock out his Empoleon and almost knock out his Ampharos. So right now we're just hoping he doesn't... Well, actually, he has 2 retreat costs. I'm going to put the DC onto the Fortress. I'm going to retreat into the Fortress. And Iron Crash for almost a knockout. Yeah, cool. And also, there's no resistance or weakness. His Empoleon's almost knocked out, so no matter what he does, unless he AZs, I'm going to win the game next turn. Okay, so I'm actually pretty nervous. Oh, actually, no, I don't automatically win the game. He can get a switch in Lysander, but he's already used the Tierno. So if he doesn't... Yes, he concedes the match. He knew that I was going to win, even though
I could have not had the energy in hand. But there we go, guys. I showed off the deck best I could. It's so much fun to play. I think I'm going to play it more often. Maybe even in a tournament if I feel like it. But I hope you guys enjoyed. And that was the deck. It was fun. And hope you guys try it out. And see you guys next time.